glad you're here.
Monica.
Is that, the report for Alan you're working on?
Trying to, yes.
I will be so relieved when it's finally in his hands.
Yes, I'm already aware that he was upset that he didn't get it when he expected. He's already talked to Steve about it.
I know that, Rick. That's why I was so worried when I talked to you on the phone. Worried about your future with the cardiac wing.
Well, look, if Alan isn't happy with the way I'm doing things, he wants to get somebody else to run this cardiac wing. That's fine. That's just great.
Wait a minute. Don't even think things like that. You know how Alan feels about you. You know how much he respects your ability as a surgeon.
Well, all I'm getting now is pressure, and I don't like it.
Because he doesn't understand your sudden change of behavior. And I can explain it to him.
Why should you have to explain anything to him?
Because I can't go on defending you without making him suspicious.
Wait a minute. I don't need you to defend me or anybody else. Now, you're wasting my time. If I don't get this thing finished, I'll have a file. Thanks.
Okay, there was another reason I came here to talk to you. I have a favor to ask of you.
What?
Please come to that party tonight with Lesley, please.
Monica, I already told Lesley no. Now, that's an end to it. I have got to finish this, or Steve and Alan both will be on my back.
But, Rick, Alan is getting suspicious. I know he is. I mean, he doesn't understand your behavior, or mine, for that matter, ever since that night. So things have got to look normal tonight, Rick. Or I don't know what he's going to think.
Well, that's between you and Alan.
No. That's just it. It isn't. You see, if Lesley shows up at that party without you, he's going to suspect there are problems between you two. The next obvious step is to tie it in with me and my behavior. And Alan isn't the only one I'm worried about.
Who else?
Well, Tracy will make sure that Alan thinks the worst if you don't come.
Well, why would she do that?
Because, Rick, she is out to make trouble for Alan and me. And if Lesley's there without you, it gives her a perfect opening.
Put me in a position like this.
Rick, I have to. Look, you helped me save my marriage that night on the beach. Help me again. Please go to that party with Lesley tonight. Please.
All right, I'll go.
Oh, Rick, thank you. Thank you for the... Oh, I'm sorry. No, Lesley, that's all right. I'm late for rounds anyway. Excuse me. I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes.
I have to finish this report. It's late already.
Well, I'll try not to take any more of your time than is absolutely necessary. I have to talk to you, and since you won't talk to me at home, I have to do it here. I have to believe, no matter how much you may deny it, that what's going on with you right now is a direct result of what's going on with our marriage.
Lesley, please, I don't...
No, let me finish, please. When I came back, I told you that I had to find some way to come out of all of this, whole, complete woman with a true sense of myself, but I can't destroy you in the process.
You are not destroying me, Lesley.
I don't know what else to believe. I was always so proud of your talents as a surgeon and your dedication. All of that was so much a part of my love for you. I can't just stand by and watch you throw your whole career away, which is exactly what you're doing. And what about the cardiac wing? You fought so long and so hard against such incredible odds to win that appointment, and you did. You won, which you usually do. But how long do you think you're going to keep what you've won if you ignore your responsibilities as a doctor? Rick, why don't you answer me?
Because I don't think I really care anymore.
What?
Those things aren't important to me any longer.
They were your whole life before we drew apart.
Well, not now. Lesley, I understand. You're fighting for all your life to become a whole woman again. That's great. I want you to. I'm proud of you. But there's no more fight left in me. It's all gone. What was important before no longer is.
That really hurts. You said things to me before that have hurt, but you've always stood for me, for everything that was the very best in life, and to hear you say that none of that is important anymore, I think that hurts more than knowing how you feel about Monica.
Lesley, I'm sorry if I hurt you. I don't blame you if you hate me.
I don't hate you. I could never hate you. Don't you know that?
I don't feel very good about myself right now.
Oh, Rick, won't you... Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm going to be leaving here early today to go home and change and get ready for the party. Since you refuse to go, I guess I probably won't see you before I leave the house.
Changed my mind. I'll be going.
What? But you were so dead set against it. I begged you to go. You absolutely refused. You said it would be dishonest. What would make you change your mind?
I just did.
Oh. Is that what you and Monica were talking about in here just now?
Yes.
I see. It was Monica who persuaded you. Well, I should have known.
I don't want to hurt you, Lesley, but you asked me, and I have to be honest with you.
Honest. I almost hate the sound of that word. And everything it stands for.
I'm trying to, Scotty, but every time I look at Monica, I just get so angry.
Look, I know it's not easy for either one of them either.
Well, it's their own fault. You know what I think of every time I look at them?
What?
That you and I were denied permission to get married because Dad and Monica spent the night together after the quarantine was
Laura,
lifted.
please, come on. Don't you understand? Listen, I told you that Gail said that nothing happened that night, and I believe her. And your mother told you the same thing.
I don't believe either one of them.
Laura, why not?
Scotty, what other reason would there be for my parents using separate bedrooms now?
Well,
Hello, you two. Are you having a good time?
yeah, Tracy, it's a good party.
Excuse me, I'd like to freshen up.
You know, Scotty, I don't think I've ever seen two happier people in my life than your father and Gail.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
I'm sure you are. It's going to be quite a party tonight.
Scotty, will you excuse me? I can't wait to get back into the fray. Well, come in. Welcome. We're beginning to worry about you people.
I'm so sorry we were at Jesse's and the time just slipped by.
You're looking very lonely tonight, Monica.
I'll second that.
Well, thank you both. Ellen, you want to see that they get dressed?
Absolutely. Will you all excuse me? I'll give you a hand out. Okay?
Oh, Jesse, it's a beautiful dress. Thank you very much. Would you excuse me? Now that you're here, I have a little surprise.
Oh, good.
Colleen? Yes, excuse me. Now that the Hardys are here, you think you could sing for us?
I'd love to, Monica.
The governor isn't here, is he? No, he's not going to be here till later. My nerves. Okay. May I have your attention, everyone, please? Colleen Middleton has been kind enough to agree to sing for us tonight. I turn it over to you.
I'd like to sing this first song for our hostess, Monica, because I know it's her favorite song. In fact, when we were in quarantine in the hospital, she used to ask me to sing it all the time. For you, Monica. Memories, like the corners of my mind, misty watercolor memories of the way we were. Of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another. I was glad to see you, Monica.
Tell me, when am I going to be standing at a party celebrating your wedding?
What?
I heard that the two of you were going to be married soon via the grapevine. Is that a deep, dark secret?
Well, no, it's our secret. We just, we haven't set a date yet.
Oh, why not?
Well, because, we haven't gotten permission.
Oh. You know, I had that problem with my first marriage, and when I couldn't get permission, I finally eloped without it.
Well, our problem here is a little more complicated.
Why?
Well, see, Laura's still in the court jurisdiction, and so she has to get an okay from the court first.
Well, you know, I might be able to do something about that. I'm very close friends with our assistant district attorney, and maybe I could get him to exert the right pressures in the right places.
Well, thanks anyway, Tracy.
Oh, why don't you let me help, please? I'm an incurable romantic, and I hate to see people that are in love kept apart for any reason at all. You know the expression, where there's a will, there's a way? Well, I have a will of iron.
Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that.
How? My parents won't give their permission. Laura, I am so surprised to hear you say that.
Why would they refuse you when they're so happily married themselves?
There are reasons.
Excuse me, Tracy, I want to talk to you.
What's the matter, Monica? You need some help getting this party going?
What are you up to?
What are you talking about?
You don't care about those kids' problems.
Of course I do. I can see when two people are in love, and if there's anything I can do to help, I would enjoy it.
Would you like me to see to it that Lesley and Rick and Laura know who was behind the Sun O'Neill articles? Because I can arrange it, Tracy, before this party's over.
I wouldn't do that, Monica, because you'll regret it. And very quickly.
Hear ye, hear ye. Time for the toast. To our dear friends, Lee and Gail, many years of happiness. From a man who heartily endorses marriage, and from one who would also like to thank his wife for teaching him what love is all about.
Listen, I think we better be going. Colleen, we can drop you on the way there.
That'll be fine.
Dad, Scotty and I can drop Colleen off. I'd really like to take a little drive.
Okay with me.
Well, that's fine. Scotty's all right with you.
What? Oh, yeah, sure, I don't mind.
You know, I was starting to get the feeling that the Webbers were trying to avoid me tonight.
Silly. Wonderful.
Good. Rick, I would like to ask you a favor, if I may.
What's that, Alan?
Do you think you can get along without your favorite assistant for a few weeks? I'd like to take Monica on a vacation. I think she really needs one.
I'm sure we can arrange that. She's willing to search.
You know, I think it would be a nice idea if you and Lesley thought about having a vacation.
I don't think we really can think about a vacation right now, not with our schedules out.
Did I hear something about a vacation? Are the four of you going to go away together? I think that's a great idea.
Scotty, I'd really like to move back home.
Excuse me. Well, I always like to think of myself as charming and delightful and witty, and it looks like I just scared everybody away.
No, Tracy, it's just that tomorrow is a work day.
Oh, but I've hardly had a chance to speak to you two all evening.
That's because you spend most of the night electioneering. I've warned you.
Au contraire, brother dear. I've spent the entire evening mixing and mingling, and I have picked up the most interesting tidbits of information along the way. Like the inside story on the real pressures that such courageous people as Monica and Rick suffered during the quarantine, and in fact, even after it was lifted. Would you like to hear all about it, Alan?
I'm sure that you've heard I'm the heavy as far as Laura and Scotty's wedding plans are concerned.
I don't know. I've been doing my best to talk Scotty into waiting.
I think the chances of a marriage succeeding are slim enough without starting with a handicap against you.
I don't know that that's really the most tactful thing you could have said to a man who is celebrating his engagement.
I'm sorry, Lee. Forgive me,
Oh,
please.
that's all right, Rick. I know you wouldn't put down the institution of marriage. Not for the beautiful marriage you two have. And everybody in Port Charles knows about the storybook marriage of your parents.
Excuse me, I'll get her coat.